Okay, if you are looking for a free cPanel alternative since the ever rising price increases of cPanel, then I've got several to show you today that are good, viable alternatives. So, WHM cPanel alternatives are something that everybody seems to be looking for right now after the price increases came around in the 1st of September. So, people are scrambling trying to figure out if they want to change or not. If they've just got one or two cPanel accounts, it's probably not a big deal to them. But if they've got hundreds or they've got quite a few that will be affected by those price increases, they are naturally looking for some different ones. So I'm going to show you a few here that I think are viable alternatives. If you don't need all the bells and whistles of a fully blown cPanel, then these are going to be good choices for you. So, don't go with Plesk, in my opinion, because Plesk is also owned by cPanel, by the same company. And if they have raised the rates on cPanel, then it stands to reason that they're going to raise the rates on Plesk as well. But it's not free. I mean, it still costs money to use. So free ones out here though, Froxler is free, and it seems to be doing pretty good. But you got to have some background and idea on how to set it up and get it in place. But it is totally free, and it's something that you could install and most likely move your sites over to very easily. And it does use the Let's Encrypt SSL certificate, so that's a big plus. That means you don't have to purchase SSL certificates for your site. You can just use the Let's Encrypt certificate, and it'll apply to each of your sites. zPanel is another truly free cPanel alternative. It's very limited on features, in my opinion. I mean, it looks like it's busy back here, but in behind the scenes, if you need a lot of strong functionality to be able to do some things behind the scenes, then it's probably not going to do it for you. If you're just looking for just a simple way to host your sites, I think it would probably do well. But it's not got a lot of security, no firewall features that I could see that made any difference there. And to me, that's a big deal these days to keep your site from getting hacked. So Webmin is free, and it's a pretty powerful tool. It's been around for quite some time. I think I first started using Webmin back in the late 90s, and it's changed a lot over time. And it has a counterpart called VirtualMin if you're going to actually manage several virtual hosts. But Webmin is a pretty good offering for putting your sites out there. There's no migration tools to get things over there. With all the ones I've showed you so far, there's not really any migration tools to get your sites there. So it's going to be a manual effort for you to move from one place to the next. So Vesta, they have a paid support option, but the control panel looks pretty simple. It's more modernized, SaaS-based, cloud-based type of interface. So as you can see here, everything's up here. This is pretty much it. This is the entire thing, and everything's in sub-menus here. So you can set up your IP addresses, you can set up your packages, your DNS, and all your email, firewall, and the like. I would say it's pretty good. It's an okay one. It does have security in mind, and the firewall features out of the box work really well. So for me, that's a plus. And I would say that's a good option for you. So let's talk about if you actually need a cPanel alternative or not. You can manage your sites without a control panel, but if you're not, then it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I truly think that the free options I showed you there, those will work for you. It's really a matter of what you need feature-wise. Always keep that in mind. So if you don't need all the extra bells and whistles, some of the more simpler ones will probably make your life easier, and I would look at going with those. All right, take care.